Good morning, it's Raven Scry here. Today, as mentioned in my last video, I'm going to connect in to the category of dog-themed coins. Just keeping it light, keeping it fun. I know these aren't serious projects, but I may just go through some different categories and perhaps some different chains as well. Like I'll go into Avalanche chain, Cosmos, and different things like this. Perhaps some gaming again. Obviously not all today, but just today I was just wanting to connect into dog-themed coins. Now, the way that I'm going to do it is I'm just going to scroll through and just connect into the energy of particular coins that I feel drawn to, and if I and kind of describe the feelings around it, describe anything that comes through. So I'm just going to open that up, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you benefit from it, get something from it. I'm not going to give kind of price predictions and things, but I'm just going to speak to what comes through. Okay, so as I connect in, okay. Firstly, we have DOGE. Yes, I'm seeing DOGE to be positive, successful, still. But it still looks like, in the way that it comes through, it still looks like there is some time before we see this kind of movement. And I feel like it's around when the bull market gets really crazy and everything starts moving. DOGE is in there with the mix. There is some sort of weightedness, though, that I feel with DOGE. And to me, it feels like it's, on some level, it feels, I say tired, but not necessarily tired. It's just a bit heavy, and I feel like it's because it's so large already. The movement of it, I don't think can be that tremendous, clearly, given its market cap. But that's just kind of the vibe that I get with DOGE. Still seeing it doing some moves. Now, move down to SHIB, Shiba Inu. It's interesting because I'm hearing reference to Octavia. It's like an oct, which oct is 8, I think. They're showing me an 8-sided shape. And as I just connect to its energy more, it's like this eight-sided shape moves out in all directions. There's like lines coming from it, and it feels as though it's spreading and moving out. In the way the energy feels, it's like it's kind of created this hub of energy within this shape that they've shown me, and then it's spreading out from there, which is interesting. But they still just draw me back to this particular shape with the 8 sides, and it's like it's still being formed, or it's like it's empty. There's an emptiness in it, in the way that it's shown. Okay, I'm not getting a lot around it. It's interesting. There's quite a bit of space around SHIB. It's like there's an energy of spaciousness. Yeah. Okay. All right. BONK. It's interesting because what I hear when I connect to BONK is don't touch it. But then I hear it's going to fly. Now, I feel as though this is, in regards to the collective as well. Sometimes connecting to these coins, some of these coins that have a lot of community connection and a lot of thoughts. It's like thought processes going into the project and thinking about it, and I want it to go, and it's going to go to the moon, and we're going to be millionaires. Like there's this chaotic energy that can come in, and it's almost like, you know, I connect to spirit around it, but it's like I connect into the collective, and it's difficult because it's like there's a dissonance. It feels very erratic, and like a sort of a you know, a storm of thoughts and feelings in the way that it comes through. But in saying that, you know, like I get this, like, don't touch it, but then it's going to fly. So, you know, we're getting both messages here. I'm just going to connect in a little bit deeper to BONK coin, its trajectory. Talking about it going lower. Okay, all right, I'm going to move along with this one. Dog with hat. I don't know. I'm gonna move past dog with hat. Some of these are ridiculous. Aren't they? Okay, FLOKI. Let's go to FLOKI. I'm getting a light energy with FLOKI. I'm getting a positive growth. Yes, yes, yes. Little yeses. It's interesting too, because when sometimes, you know, I know there's been this yes, yes, yes thing that's come through with Spirit while I've been doing this for a couple of the projects, but it's like there's young people with this one, and it's like yes, yes, yes. There's an innocence or something here. It's light. It's got quite a light energy. So yeah, feels good. There's a softness, a lightness with this one. Okay, MYRO. Okay, it's interesting with MYRO. As I connect to it, they're speaking about an $800 million market cap. Now, I'm not sure why they're referring to that figure, but it's around 800 million. Talking about, you know, growth to a certain point, but then there's this change that takes place with the project. Yeah, okay. Gonna move along. So some of these, you know, I may also return to at a later stage. And, you know, it might be helpful. I don't know if anyone out there would like to do this, but might be helpful to put what's said around these coins that I've spoken about into some sort of a note or into some sort of, you know, onto paper, so that I can recall where I've connected to it and then open up from there for future readings. You know, I can try and document it, but it would be very helpful if someone could do that, and perhaps then I can connect back in and sort of extrapolate, move out into more expansion and guidance on a token. All right. We're gonna, you know, okay, we're moving baby Dogecoin. I'm getting a no, but like this, but I'm hearing no from Spirit, but then I'm hearing, but there is movement for it. There is some sort of movement. In the way the energy feels, it feels small. There's a smallness to it, and there's a lightness to it. So, you know, this is kind of the energy around it. It's interesting too, you know, I'm hearing to the moon. Now, I don't know whether that means it's going to the moon, but look, I do see that there's some sort of like pump that it could be going into, some sort of, there's an interesting energy that's similar to FLOKI in that it's quite light, the energy, it's fun, it's light, and it's like there's movements that can be quite quick, and like, you know, big candles flying up and flying down, very volatile, of course. And as you guys know, this is not financial advice. This is fun. This is a game, and so please, you know, follow your own intuition, your own heart, if you're playing in these areas, because they are very, very risky, and you know, just be safe. Okay, so what do we got? Kishu. Kishu. So they're talking about it playing it safe with Kishu. Not the one. I do see, though, as I've said before, I do keep seeing that, you know, a lot of them will rise to some degree at points in the market. It's just to how much. Now I'm just kind of getting very far down here into these coins. Let's just see, is there any of these that I feel like I want to connect to? It's interesting, I'm feeling drawn to Polydoge here. And they're talking about 8x. It's like 8 times profit. Now, yeah, so there's some regard to some movement with it, but yeah, as I say, these are so risky. You know, you could just lose your money like in an instant with a lot of these. But, you know, saying that, you know, we might get a quick pump. But I'll leave you guys with that. I'm probably not going to go there. All right, I think I'm going to leave you guys with that. Any last ones as I scroll through? Okay, I'm feeling Chihuahua Chain. No, I'm going to move away from that one. Doge, Elon, Mars, Elon. They're talking about that one having a pump as well. Okay. It's interesting too, they're talking about MYRO, referencing San Francisco. Now, I don't know if you guys know about some of these projects or where they're based or, you know, details about their creation and their creators. Talking about MYRO having an epic move in coming months. Be ready. Yeah, there's a good sense around MYRO. There's strength with it. Like a lot of these have this kind of emptiness to them. These feelings which, you know, feels to me like they're not solid projects, which is clearly they're dog coins, but there is more of a solid feeling with MYRO. Gives me more of a foundational point to work from. Is the way that it feels, more solid. And yeah, FLOKI and what was the other one with the light energy? One of them had the light energy. I can't remember now. It's interesting, you know, as I say, it goes in one ear, out the other with this stuff. FLOKI, yeah, FLOKI's got this light popping off kind of energy, fun, and these yes little energies around some of these coins. So it's fun, light-hearted. You know, certainly invest only what you can lose. But yeah, it's a little game. With the dog-themed coins. Interesting. Okay. Well, let me know if you guys enjoyed that. You know, it's just scrolling through, connecting into energies, and it can kind of be an opening point for inspiration onto what other coins to connect to and what maybe looks more interesting to connect into too. So yeah, well, we'll be doing more of these scrolling videos. I know a lot of you guys have commented on enjoying them. But yes, so I'm also going to be doing some actual readings, some, you know, that aren't crypto related, crypto connected, and, you know, checking in with the energy of where we're at the moment, collectively and whatnot. I also have some readings left for February, so if you would like one, please get in touch soon. And you can get in touch via the email that's in the About page on my channel here. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a great start to the week. Many of you haven't yet started it and would be sleeping now. But I send you many blessings, and I will see you again soon. Raven Scry signing off.